Okay, so imagine, like, navigating the Wild West, but it's the Wild West of cryptocurrency.
Oh, I like that.
It's exciting, right? Risky, too, and full of people who are like, I've got the map to the gold.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And you're like, do you really, though? That's where crypto influencers come in. But how do you know who to trust? That's what we're unpacking in this deep dive.
Right.
You sent us this really cool article about figuring out which crypto influencers are actually reliable, and we're going to break down the key points here so you can, confidently navigate this space.
Yeah, think of us as your compass and guide.
Exactly. And look, it's not just about following the coolest personalities or, whoever's got the most followers.
Right.
This is about your money.
Right.
Bad information can lead to some serious financial headaches.
Absolutely. The crypto market is so volatile, making informed decisions is it's crucial.
Yeah.
You gotta have reliable sources.
So the article highlights three, major things that set trustworthy influencers apart.
Okay.
The first one is they actually genuinely focus on educating their audience, not just hyping up the latest coin.
It's like the difference between a teacher who just gives you the answers
Right.
and one who teaches you, how to learn,
Yeah.
how to think for yourself.
I like that.
A trustworthy influencer empowers you to actually understand the market.
Right. Okay, I love that analogy. The second point is all about data-driven analysis.
Yeah.
So it's easy to make these bold predictions, but the influencers you can actually rely on, they back it up with data. Like they're showing you the charts.
It's the metrics.
Yeah, the whole thing.
It's about transparency, too.
Yeah.
They're not just, throwing darts in the dark, right? They're using these proven tools and methodologies to actually get to their conclusions.
It's about accountability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So the third factor, transparent track record.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
The best influencers, they're openly sharing their wins and losses.
Mm-hmm.
They're not afraid to admit when they've messed up, when they've made a mistake.
Yeah, that builds trust.
Hmm.
Shows they're in it for the long haul, not just for quick profit.
Right. Okay, so now we have a pretty good idea of what to look for in a reliable influencer, right?
Yeah.
So the article then highlights some of these all-stars in the crypto space, some
Yeah.
real all-stars.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to dig into what makes them tick.
Okay. Yeah.
So first up, we have Hesh Malovia.
Okay.
He is like a master of using these Dune Analytics dashboards.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for folks who aren't familiar, Dune Analytics is like having X-ray vision for the crypto market.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Right.
So Dune lets you analyze all these trends across different sectors. Think meme coins or decentralized finance or DeFi.
Yeah.
Which is a whole world of financial applications built on blockchain technology. So Hesh uses these dashboards to pinpoint promising projects,
Okay.
understand market sentiment, and basically make those data-backed decisions.
I see, yeah.
It's powerful.
Yeah. So next we have Ben Cohen, known for his really accurate macro-level market predictions.
Yeah.
He called the decline of Cardano, that's ADA,
Mhm.
against Bitcoin back in 2023.
Mhm.
He saw that coming.
Yeah, Ben's strength is really understanding the larger market cycles.
Okay.
And not getting swept up in all the short-term hype.
Yeah.
That ability to zoom out, and see the bigger picture is so crucial for making those smart investment decisions.
Absolutely. All right. So then there's Income Sharks. And Income Sharks is like a real chameleon,
Haha.
right? He's smooth. He shifts between crypto and stocks.
Oh, wow.
Based on whatever the market conditions are, he's maximizing opportunities. I love that adaptability.
Yeah, it reminds us that flexibility is key in a market like crypto.
Yeah.
You don't have to be tied to just one asset class.
Right.
It's about being open to new opportunities and adapting your strategy as you go.
Okay, love it. And then, of course, we can't forget Don Alt. He's the king of, contrarian thinking.
Oh, yeah?
He's the one that goes against the hype,
Yep.
makes these data-backed calls, even when they're not popular. Remember when everyone was going crazy for, meme coins?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone did their dog.
Everyone.
Don Alt was like, no, this is not the thing.
He saw right through it.
He did. He analyzed the data and predicted that trend was going to decline, even when it wasn't the popular opinion.
That's the mark of a truly data-driven influencer.
It is.
Yeah.
So all of these influencers, they have their own unique style, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But they share this commitment to education, data-driven analysis, and that transparency.
Yeah.
But they all rely on these pretty powerful tools to gain those insights.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's super cool that these tools are available to anyone.
Exactly. Knowledge is power, especially in the world of crypto.
It's like having access to the same resources that the pros use.
Yeah. for sure.
Okay, so let's start with Dune Analytics, which we talked about earlier.
Okay.
I think of these dashboards like treasure maps for the crypto world,
Oh,
right? You can use them to rank different sectors by strength.
okay.
You can identify promising projects, spot trends before they hit the mainstream.
Yeah, Dune gives you a way to, like, cut through all that noise, get a clear picture of what's actually happening in the market.
Mhm.
For example, Hesh Malavia, he uses Dune to track the total value locked in DeFi protocols, which is a key indicator of, like, the overall health of that DeFi sector.
Okay, interesting. So then we have on-chain metrics, which is kind of like reading the vital signs of the entire Bitcoin ecosystem.
Yeah.
Platforms like CryptoQuant offer data on Bitcoin's macro trends, allowing you to, time your investments a little bit more strategically.
Right, you can track things like transaction volume, miner activity,
Yeah.
and, like, the flow of Bitcoin in and out of exchanges.
I see.
This gives you a much deeper understanding of what's happening underneath, like the market dynamics.
So it's really kind of like a doctor monitoring a patient's vital signs
Exactly.
to get a complete picture of their health.
Yeah, perfect analogy.
Okay. Now, for anyone who is visually inclined, we've got visualization tools.
Okay.
These tools help you see those long-term trends that other people might miss. Some influencers use visualizations to highlight Bitcoin's low volatility phases,
Right.
which often, signal potential buying opportunities.
Yeah.
So it's like connecting the dots on this giant treasure map.
I like it.
Right. It's revealing these patterns and insights that you wouldn't see just by looking at the raw data.
Right.
Before we move on, I want to touch on something I think is really important, and that is seeking out global perspectives.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's really easy to get stuck in an echo chamber,
Especially in the crypto world.
especially in the crypto world.
Yeah.
But different parts of the world has unique trends and opportunities.
I know.
What's happening in like a rapidly developing economy with limited access to traditional finance,
Right.
they might have these valuable insights
Yeah.
that we haven't even considered.
For sure.
Like Hesh Malavia, who we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
He's based in India, so his perspective on the role of crypto in these like emerging markets is invaluable.
Yeah.
It reminds us that crypto is bigger than any one country or region.
It really is a global phenomenon.
It really is.
And that brings us to an important point. While we've been focusing on the positive, it's also crucial to be aware of the potential pitfalls.
Right.
Right. Not everyone out there has your best interests at heart.
Yeah, so we've talked about like the good guys, but now let's shine a light on the red flags, the warning signs that should make you think twice before following someone's advice.
Yeah. It's just as important to know what to avoid as it is to know what to look for.
Mhm.
It's all about protecting yourself in this crazy world of crypto.
Right.
It can get wild out there.
So we've talked about some of those red flags, like excessive shilling, right?
Yeah.
Where someone's constantly pushing specific coins, no real analysis, just trying to like pump up the price.
Right. Yeah, they're just in it for themselves.
It's all about their profit, not your financial well-being.
Exactly.
Then there's the lack of transparency. You know,
Yeah.
some influencers will just delete their bad predictions and act like they were always right.
Yeah, they try to create this like perfect image,
Mm.
this aura of authority, but it's all fake.
Mm.
A genuine expert, a genuine influencer,
Right.
they're going to be open about their mistakes.
Yeah.
We all make them, especially in a market as unpredictable as crypto.
Absolutely. And then the most dangerous red flag, the one that really gets me fired up, are those pump and dump schemes.
Those are the worst.
I hate those.
It's where they hype up a coin to their followers, drive up the price, and then they just dump all their holdings and leave everyone else holding the bag.
It's awful.
It's market manipulation, classic market manipulation, and unfortunately it happens a lot.
Yeah, more than you'd think. And it's just,
Yeah.
it's disheartening because people are putting their trust in these people.
That's why, doing your own research
Yeah.
is non-negotiable.
It is.
You can't just blindly follow anyone's advice. It doesn't matter how popular they are, how convincing they seem.
Right.
Always, always do your own research.
I couldn't agree more. Look for that data, the evidence. Look for that track record of honesty, of transparency.
Yeah.
And here's like a golden rule. If something sounds too good to be true,
Oh, yeah,
it probably is.
definitely.
No magic formulas, no guaranteed riches overnight.
Crypto is high risk, high reward.
Yeah,
Only invest what you can afford to lose. Be prepared for those ups and downs.
absolutely. And speaking of navigating this, exciting but often treacherous terrain, I kind of want to shift gears for a second and explore something I think is really fascinating,
Okay.
which is this whole idea of collective intelligence in crypto.
Ooh, Ooh, yeah, this is where things get really interesting.
I think so. So we've been focusing on these like individual influencers, but what if we could tap into the wisdom of the crowd, you know?
Yeah.
What if instead of relying on one single guru, we had a group of experts pooling their knowledge,
I love that idea.
right? Imagine a platform where like you've got this diverse group of analysts, different backgrounds, different expertise. They come together, they analyze projects,
Yeah.
share their insights, and make predictions as this collective.
There are platforms out there that are already doing this.
Really?
Which is really cool to see. It's so fascinating to see how this collective intelligence, it can potentially provide like more balanced, well-rounded insights
Right.
than any single influencer could offer.
Ugh, yeah, and think about the risk mitigation.
Oh, yeah.
With a group of these experienced analysts actually vetting a project, it makes it so much harder for those bad actors to manipulate the market.
It's like having a whole team of detectives working on a case
Ooh,
instead of just one lone wolf, right?
right.
They can like cross-reference information, challenge each other's assumptions, and you get a much stronger, more reliable result.
That's such a good analogy.
Yeah.
I love that. But of course, there are challenges.
Right, of course. Yeah.
How do you make sure the collective is truly diverse and representative? How do you prevent like groupthink or a couple of loud voices dominating the conversation?
Right. You need systems in place, right, for transparency, for accountability.
Right.
It needs to be open so we can see how they arrived at their conclusions,
Yeah.
who the individual members are, what their track records are.
Yeah.
It's about building trust, but at a collective level.
I love that. And I think if we can overcome those hurdles, collective intelligence has the potential to really be like a game changer
Yeah,
in the crypto space.
for sure.
It could like level the playing field for everyday investors like you and me.
Absolutely. You're moving away from the blind faith in a single guru,
Mm.
and you're moving towards this more data-driven, community-based approach. It's
Yeah.
an exciting shift to see.
Data-driven and community-based.
Yeah.
I love that. But even with all these exciting developments, let's not forget the importance of like our own critical thinking.
Yes, always. No matter how much you trust an influencer, a collective, or even us,
Right.
always do your own research. Don't just take anyone's word for it.
Dig into that data.
Mhm.
Understand the technology.
Yeah.
Form your own opinions. It's your money. It's your investment.
Exactly. And remember, there are no guarantees in crypto.
Right.
It's a volatile market.
It is.
Only invest what you can afford to lose. Be prepared for the ride.
So we've covered a lot of ground here, right? We talked about the hallmarks of a trustworthy influencer, the potential of this collective intelligence, the absolute necessity of critical thinking.
Yeah.
But what about the future? What's next for like these crypto influencers and the whole crypto landscape in general?
Well, one thing's for sure, crypto is here to stay.
Yeah.
It's already changing how we think about money, finance, even the internet itself.
Right.
And as the space evolves, I think we're going to see a shift towards like more specialization amongst influencers.
Oh,
So you'll have experts that focus on specific niches like DeFi, NFTs, or like Web3 gaming.
I think you're right. And I'm also seeing like a growing demand for education. People actually want to understand the tech,
Yes.
the economics, the regulations.
It's not just about getting rich quick anymore.
It's not. It's about building a sustainable financial future.
Exactly. And that's exciting to see.
It is. Okay, so as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to leave you with a thought.
Ooh, a thought-provoking moment.
Outright.
Okay, lay it on me.
So we've been talking about finding reliable guides in this crypto jungle.
Right?
But what if you could become the guide?
Oh, I love that.
What if you developed your own expertise, honed your analytical skills, became a trusted voice
Yeah,
in this space?
I love that.
So it's not about waiting for someone else to tell you what to do.
Right.
It's about taking control of your financial future, becoming a savvy, knowledgeable investor.
The resources are out there.
Yeah.
The crypto community is incredibly welcoming, incredibly supportive.
Yeah, it really is.
So what are you waiting for? Dive in, explore, learn. And who knows, maybe you'll be the one guiding others through this landscape someday.
That's a perfect note to end on.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up the entire episode, there's one more thing from the article that I kind of want to circle back to. And those are those red flags. Yeah, it's so easy to get swept up in all the excitement,
It is. It's a fast-moving space.
But those red flags,
Mm-hmm.
they're so important. They're these crucial reminders to just stay vigilant.
Absolutely. Recognizing those warning signs, it can save you a lot of trouble down the line.
Yeah.
So let's recap. What were they again?
Okay, let's do it. So first up, excessive shilling.
Right.
It's like that used car salesman
Oh, yeah.
who's just trying to make a quick buck, pushing whatever they need to move off the lot.
Exactly. They're constantly hyping up these specific coins, but there's no substance.
Right.
There's no data to back it up.
Mhm.
They're just trying to pump up the price,
Uh-huh.
often for their own benefit, not yours.
Exactly. Then we've got the lack of transparency. This is where they're curating this perfect image,
Yeah.
deleting their bad calls,
Yeah.
pretending they're always right.
Right. Maintaining that aura of like, I'm always right.
They never make mistakes.
But everyone makes mistakes.
They do.
Especially in crypto.
Right. A trustworthy influencer will be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I messed up there. Here's what I learned.
Yeah.
And then, oh, this is the one that really gets me. The pump and dump schemes.
It's market manipulation.
It is.
It really is.
Preying on people's trust.
It can have devastating consequences for people.
Yeah.
They hype it up, inflate the price, and then they dump it, and everyone else is left holding the bag.
It's like the classic bait and switch.
It is.
And it happens more often than you'd think.
Way more often. And this is why, and I can't stress this enough,
Yeah.
always do your own research.
Yes.
Don't just blindly follow anyone's advice, no matter how charismatic, how convincing they seem.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is the golden rule. Look for the data, the evidence, a consistent track record of honesty and transparency.
Yes.
And never forget, if it sounds too good to be true,
Oh, yeah.
it probably is.
It probably is.
No shortcuts to success in crypto,
Nope.
just like in any other market.
Takes time, effort, and a willingness to learn.
To learn and to adapt.
Yeah.
I think we've covered like an incredible amount of information in this deep dive.
I think so, too.
We explored like the whole world of these crypto influencers, how to tell if they're trustworthy, the red flags, the potential of that collective intelligence.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
It has, and we've emphasized like critical thinking, education, and always, always, always
Always.
doing your own research.
So important.
It's all about empowering yourself to navigate this crazy world.
That's what it's all about, navigating it with confidence.
I feel like I can do it after this conversation. I feel so much more equipped to like identify those reliable sources,
That's great to hear. That's what we want. We want you to feel empowered.
to make those informed decisions. Yeah,
It's your money. It's your future.
it is. It is.
That's what we're here for, to help guide you along the way.
It's been a wild ride.
It has been a wild ride. Crypto never sleeps.
It doesn't, but that's what makes it so exciting.
Exactly.
So to all our listeners out there, keep exploring, keep learning.
Yeah, keep that curiosity going.
And who knows, maybe you'll be the one, someday sharing your knowledge, guiding others.
That's what we love to see.
Really that.
People stepping up, becoming those trusted voices.
And that's it for this deep dive, folks.
Until next time, happy investing, everyone.